Hello everybody, my name is Coglin3639. Welcome back to another deck profile video. Today, in this one, we'll be doing the Appliancer deck profile. And before we get into it, I would like to say to make sure you always look for different perspectives, because if you're going to research a deck, you always want different views on how people build the deck. It's just really, to do that, it makes your knowledge of the deck even better. So without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. The first card will be Appliancer Socket Roll, which is basically, this is the main combo of the deck, especially with Copy Buckle. It's just normal, and then get the special Copy Buckle, which copies the name of Socket Roll. And then I get to special summon another Socket Roll from the deck if that happens. So yeah, this is a pretty good card. And most of these appliances can just special summon themselves out of their hand anyways. So this is a pretty nice 3 no matter what. Copy Buckle, again, just copies the name of whatever monster and can special summon himself from the hand. So that's pretty good. You get a special summon no matter what. And then it gets the copy name and then go into link plays. And then we have Appliancer Breaker Bunkle. This is just another Appliancer that I have in the deck, especially its effect where you can discard a card if a Appliancer monster would be destroyed by battle. And then if it's in the graveyard and if a card would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish it instead. So this is a nice Appliancer to have in the deck. So Effect Veiler, this is just the Ash Blossoms, the hand traps for the deck. I decided to keep it with Effect Veiler because it's a level 1, so it keeps with the like theme of the deck, which is all level 1s for the monsters. And surprisingly enough, that is it for the monsters. Yeah, we only control 12 monsters. It's really weird. But especially with some of the Appliancer spells, you can get them out pretty easily. So yeah, so we do get into the spells Appliancer reuse. You basically special summon an Appliancer from the graveyard, and then when it gets destroyed, add it back to your deck. Pretty good effect, especially if you decide to go Socket Roll. Always make sure you have more stuff in the deck, and it's absolutely an amazing card, 3 of no matter what. Appliancer Electrical Whirl, this is the fill spell. When it's activated, you can add an Appliancer from the deck. And then its other effect is if you link into Appliancer, you can add one of those the monsters that you linked into back to your hand, which is all amazing no matter what. And then its third effect is when you if you declare an attack, you can switch one of your monsters to a different position or into a different monster zone, which doesn't seem like it would matter, but with the Link era and especially with the Appliancers, it really does matter. 3 Where Art Thou, this is just to add more level 1s from your deck to hand. So yeah, and usually you are taking 2,000 damage from Where Art Thou, because usually when you're adding, you already have to normal summon to get level 1 onto the field. But it's still good, you can go into more, that just sets you up for the plays, and taking 2,000 damage isn't that bad for getting into your plays. Machine Duplication, this is just because the Appliancers are machines, so you can just, and they all have less than 500 attack, so you just get more Appliancers onto the field for link plays. That's the only reason why it's in here, but 3 of course. Rank up Magical Baryons Force. Why is this in here? We'll get into that later, but yeah, just to have this in. We're not going to use its effect whatsoever, but it's just for extra deck plays. Machine Assembly Line, this is a continuous spell. When one of your monsters get destroyed by a card effect, you can add a junk counter to, or battle as well. You add a junk counter to it, and then you can destroy the card to special summon a monster from the graveyard that has a level less than or equal to how many junk counters on it. And considering these are level 1, you only need 1 card to get destroyed by battle or card effect to get its effect. So it's pretty good. And only control 1 of though. Pot of Avarice, of course, just 5 monsters from the grave, shuffle them back into your deck, and then draw 2. Absolutely amazing. If you want to control more, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, I control 1 of. Terraforming, just to add the field spell. 1 Called by the Grave. It sucks this got limited. If you want to take out Call of the Grave, and by all means do it, because it sucks. It really does suck that they limited it. I don't know why they did it. But it sucks that they did. So yeah, if you want to take it out, you can. But I just throw it in there because it's a nice card to have in there, anyways. 1 for 1, especially since all your monsters are level 1. This is absolutely just basically just get a card out into the field. Harpy's Feather Duster, this is just to eliminate their backfield. And all their backfield, which is nice. I used to control MST in this, but when they, eliminated Harpy's Feather Duster, I decided just to throw one in there. And then we get into the traps. We got three infinite appearances. Yeah, just to negate card effect, and especially if you have it in hand as well, it's pretty nice. 2 Solomon Mornings. Nothing else to be said there. Pay 2,000 to negate anything. Solomon Judgment, pay your half life points. And then Solomon Strike to negate a special summon or a monster effect. So yeah, that's basically it for the deck. Now we're going to get into the reason why we have the rank up Baryon Forces. And that's for the Utopia Roots, Utopic Dragon, and Utopic Zexal. So, since you're controlling level 1 so much, you can easily go into a Utopia Roots. And then to pull out Utopic Dragon and Zexal, you don't need to activate it. You can just discard that card to special summon either one, depends on who you want to special summon. Zexal is usually what you want to do first, because you can negate your opponent monsters or effects completely during their turn, so they can't really do anything. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice, especially since you can pull out Utopia Roots so easily. Yeah, so that's the reason why I control the rank ups. For the other XYZ monster, I control Lionheart. Again, it's just 3 level 1s. Again, pretty easy to pull out. And then you can attack it. You can attack one of their big beat sticks onto the field, and then they take damage equal to that attack. So that's amazing. So yeah, that's why I control Lionheart. Then we get into the links. We go with Appliancer Celtic Puss. I think that's how you spell it, or pronounce that. This is just this is the one you get into the link zone first to get into the other links onto the field. And then basically its effect is during the battle. If one of your co-linked monsters would battle, it gains 1,000 attack equal to each co-linked monster to the appliance or this appliancer. So it's pretty nice. Pretty nice to have, especially if you have both links. That link monster during the attack gains 2,000 attack. So that's pretty nice. Appliancer or Vacuum Elephant or whatever. Basically, this is just if it's co-linked, you can destroy one of their monsters without any discard or anything like that. But if it's not co-linked, you can discard a card and destroy any card on the field. So yeah, pretty nice. And then Laundry Dragon is the main link for this. There isn't really that many beat sticks besides the Utopic Dragon in this deck. So so this is like slowly burning your opponent. But this can do a lot of damage to your opponent if it's not linked. Because when it's not linked and it battles an opponent monster, you can destroy the opponent's monster and then inflict damage equal to the attack. And then you don't take battle damage either, because neither player can take battle damage from this card. So that's pretty nice. And if it's co-linked and it attacks a monster, it can banish that monster. So that's pretty nice as well. For non-appliancer links, we go Nightmare Unicorn, just because you can pull it out. And then discard a card to reshuffle anything that's a problem card on there to your deck again, and then draw one, because you most likely have it linked up anyways. And then Borzload Dragon, just a nice card to have. Link 4, you can pull it out easy in this deck. And then it's a really nice card to have in the deck too. So that's it for the deck profile. I'll be going into what the combo plays are in this deck, with a computer first and then an online player. So now I'm here to show you the combos for the play. So first, doesn't matter if you go first or second. It would be nice if you go first, but I think this deck can do both pretty easily. And this I am versing. What the fuck? Why am I tying? Oh my god. Can we end this? Oh, okay. I lost anyways. So, yeah, so it doesn't really matter what happens. It's nice to go first. But, yeah, it doesn't really matter. It looks like I'm versing a Magician deck. Alrighty, I'm going to Harpy Feather Dusters all his field to get rid of it. And then, for here, we're going to go into an Appliancer Soccer Roll. And then we're going to activate Where Art Thou to get Copy Buckle onto the field. And then this is the combo play. You activate Copy Buckle to copy Soccer Roll. And then soccer roll effect, if a soccer roll gets special summoned while another soccer roll is on the field, you can special summon another one from the deck. So that's 3 monsters onto the field instantly. And then you can activate another, but you can activate this soccer roll. It's bottom effect. If you control an Appliancer, you can special summon him from the hand. Usually, if you had the field spell, you'll get that effect anyways, but I didn't end up drawing the field spell. So here, since I don't have the rank up, I'm not going to go into Utopia Roots. I'm going to go into the Link monsters now, and then get the dragon and then elephant back onto the field. This is usually what you do. And then after that, you can't really do anything. Go into the battle phase. You can only inflict 1,000 because Appliancer Seltropos does not get the 2,000 attack for himself. And then you can't inflict battle damage with Laundry Dragon. So yeah, that's basically all you can do here. You do take the 2,000. I do take the 2,000 since I did normal summon Copy Buckle. And then we'll just let him do his play. Oh, God. And then since he attacked, I can activate. And card effect can be chained here, apparently. No, I don't want to activate him. And then Laundry Dragon, yes. So I can get Banish Magician's Rod. And then here I just get the Terraforming, get my Appliancer. And then we go activate. And then it says add from grave, it's add from deck. We will add Appliancer Reuse. And then we will normal summon here. And then get into a Machine Duplication. And then we're going to pull out Lionheart. And then where is Lionheart? There he is. And then we get into a line. He has no monsters on him, unfortunately, so it doesn't really matter. And then we can pull out Unicorn. If you want, you can. I might not, just to keep... Yeah, I think I'll do it. But I have to discard. Yeah, no. And then I'll activate... I'll have to discard for that as well. But this actually might be worth it. So discard to destroy. Now, this is going to be risky to, inflict 1,000 damage. Oh, okay. This is actually better for me, because now I can inflict damage to him with Lionheart. So, I'm going to attack. Do I activate the... You can, and then move your Link monsters or whatever, but I'm not going to do it in this case. And then activate to make sure he doesn't get destroyed, and then he takes 24. And then we will attack with you. No, because I can get 2,000 attack. He takes 1,000, and then attack with Dark Magician again, and then activate. Actually, the play there would probably be to move a Laundry Dragon out of the zone, and then activate his non-co-linked effect, which destroys the monster he's attacking, and then inflict battle or damage equal to the attack. So that might have been the better move there, especially with the field spell. You can do that easily, but I didn't do it, just for future reference. And then he special summons another one, and then I will probably have him take 2,000. I want to move him there, and then activate Laundry Dragon. Takes 2,000. And then since a non-co-linked Appliancer got destroyed, I get 2 draw. So basically here, I'm probably going to game him. I'm going to activate Copy Buckle. Copy, I guess, Vacuum Elephant. Doesn't really matter for that point. And then link into another Vacuum Elephant. And then get Copy Buckle back. And then you will activate to discard copy and destroy that one other thing, and then probably game him here unless he has something in his hand, which he does not, so I win. So basically that's the basically there's a lot of ways you can go with this. I didn't pull out the Utopia Roots because I never draw the rank up, but you can do that as well. That's another way you can go into. But yeah, now I'm gonna go versus an online player. So yeah, just to show what online players do versus this deck. So yeah. So for some reason, people keep quitting on me. I don't know why this deck is not as good. I'm just going to kind of explain. So this deck is not going to be a meta deck. Let me go into my deck editor for Appliancers at least. So yeah, this deck is not going to be a meta deck at all. But it's still a pretty good deck, especially since you can stop him with Zexal with the Utopia. With a rank up magical variant with Utopia Roots and then go into Zexal or Utopia Dragon, whatever. So it's really up. This deck is really good. It's pretty cheap. Besides, if the traps are going to be pretty up there, but you can probably switch them out for something. And maybe if you don't want a Heartbeat Feather Duster, maybe you can go just MSTs. That'll be fine. But basically, everything else is pretty cheap. Effect Veilers, if you can find the right versions, are pretty cheap. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the deck profile. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. I am doing more content like this. I did promise a Jinzo support deck that will be coming out on Wednesday. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy, and then I'll see you guys in the next one.